I'm live! Greetings, Earthlings and otherwise non-Earthlings. Just in case we happen to get a signal out there from YouTube. I hope. Am I here now? Say something, Mr. Alien, if you can see this. As you can tell, it is sprinkling a little bit. Amy! Hi, Amy! I lagged a little bit when the stream first started. I hope everybody can see it. I had a special request from Bing Bong to drive down in Atlanta. So that's what we're doing. We have time. We have a little bit of free time today. I don't really have free time, but I never have free time, but we're making free time just for a quick drive. Hey, Lady Jamers. It actually started to rain earlier. I was on Jeff's and Angela's stream, Does Our Dreams, when they were driving, and then I went into Publix to do my grocery shop, and while I was in there, it rained out here. For anybody who may have popped in that's new to the channel, I cannot read chat while I'm driving. I could, but it would not be good. So we're not going to do that. But as seen on the Diz Our Dreams stream today, Georgia roads bite. It is not my driving, unless Angela drives just as bad as me. So yes, you noticed as soon as they crossed that river, bouncy, bouncy. And I don't have a gimbal in the car, but I have a little suction cup thingy it's hooked to the dashboard. Oh no! No smashing of fingers. Everybody went grocery shopping today. I hope you're alright. I have smashed my fingers more than once. I, at one point in time, was extremely accident prone. Mostly just because I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. I still revisit that on occasion. But I hope that you did not do too much damage to your finger. I will check your reply on that the next time I am able. I think we are going to go down through North Avenue. North Avenue, Freedom Parkway. Guess we can go down Freedom Parkway since people want to see downtown, even though I don't think they're on the stream right now. Either way, I need to make a left up here. Ooh, they put a turn signal in on this one. Nice. Well, I hope it gets better quickly. Yes, they did put a turn signal. Yay! We shall go this way. There is a school on the left called the Padea School. A lot of my pet clients' kids go there or went there. Some of them are in college now. Get out of the road, Mr. Squirrel. Kamikaze Squirrel. I have delivered to that house before. It's straight across. And yes, I'm stopping at a green light because this is a crazy street. Oh, that house looks nice now. They redid this house over here that you guys can't see. It was all overgrown and ugly. Let's see here. About North Avenue. I've shown you guys Little 5 before. I did not bring anything to drink with me today, nor am I going to stop and buy something to drink. So, at some point I may lose my voice. FedEx, in the road. I think it's okay. I hope it's okay. No smush me. No smush me. We made it. I'm a little strange today because I've been cooped up in my house all week. I guess, I don't know. Or I've just had enough sleep and coffee to make me a little crazy. I used to be like this all the time. When I got older, I mellowed out a little bit. I like that house. See, they redid that house right there to the right, straight into the right. They redid that house very nicely. I love those types of houses. Hey, Noah, welcome. Yes, it is raining. Today is supposed to be our only... Ooh, I got thumbs down, guy. Cool. Today is supposed to be our only rainy day. We had a little storm while I was in Publix. We had a little bit of sprinkles now. But I can see... I don't know if it's loosening up there or not. Just, clouds are moving pretty good, though. I hope that Jeff and Angela and them miss the sprinkles. I would straighten the phone, but the phone is not what's crooked. The car is crooked. We're on a little bit of an incline. So Bing Bong, if you know who that is, wanted to see me driving downtown. So I told him that I would be driving downtown today, but I do not see him on this stream, so I'm going to have to yell at him. We're all going to have to yell at him. Or maybe he's thumbs down guy. This is residential here, but we're actually on a main road. The road going across is Moreland Avenue, and if you go to the left, you go down into Little 5 Points. If you go to the right, Ponce de Leon Avenue is there, and then you'll go up into Briarcliff and up towards Emory University and hospital and all that fun stuff. And the CDC is up that way as well. I've had them on the stream before. Not had them on the stream, but I've driven past there on the stream before. About 2 months ago now, maybe? Man, it's been a minute. That guy did not look like he was going to stop. So this is just going to be a quick drive because I do have groceries in the car. We're going to go down Freedom Parkway after all. This area right here is known as Virginia Highlands, for those who have not been here with me before. And we are going to turn left on Highland Avenue. Wow, these apartments or whatever they are were not there the last time I was here. You'll see a tavern right here. Like this part is Elemental Spirits Company, but like right here is Manuel's Tavern. And President Carter used to play trivia there. This stuff is all new and was not there the last time I drove down here. And the last time I drove down here was only a couple weeks ago. Crazy times. All right, we're going to go down Freedom Parkway. Freedom Parkway has a new name of John Lewis Freedom Parkway. The Carter Center is right here. The Carter Library in the median between the east and west lanes. And one of these days when things open back up, we'll be going up in there if they allow me to stream or record, one or the other. But the Jimmy Carter Library and Museum are up in there. I've not been to either. I need to make a list because probably in a year we're moving away from here. I need to make a list of things I want to see before I leave. And that happens to be one of them. You can kind of see between the trees straight ahead. That's the... Which building is that? I can't tell which building that is. I think it's the AT&T building. No, that's downtown. Hey, Mike, welcome. Six Flags is on the other side of Atlanta. I want to say 10 miles from here, maybe. I mean, it's not far. It's not a place I really go. I worked there once back in the 80s for a minute. I was supposed to work the rides department, but they only paid minimum wage, and at the time I was making a lot more than minimum wage, so at my other job, it did not make financial sense. Sometimes you'll see some interesting graffiti here and there. We kind of embrace that in a lot of places, the graffiti. We have a thing called Krog Tunnel. If y'all ever want to go and Google that up or search that on YouTube. I think I've driven through it before. But Krog Tunnel, you're allowed to graffiti. And one time, somebody came down there and wanted to do some kind of benefit or something to make money. And they didn't. And they rented out the street under the tunnel to use the artist's work as their backdrop without paying them for it. And they were mad, so they all went over and painted everything gray right before the event. It was funny. All right, now you're going to see some stuff. Now you're going to see some stuff. That round building is the Westin Hotel. When the tornado came through here several years ago, it took out a bunch of windows from there. The short buildings to its right is Peachtree Center. There's a Peachtree Center Mall. There's a bunch of office buildings, stuff like that. The funky shaped building to the right of that is the Marriott. The funky topped building that's all glass, that is SunTrust, or whatever they want to call themselves this week. I cannot remember. Oh, the Georgia Pacific is in the brown building straight ahead. This used to be a hotel, now it's part of Georgia State. There's the Sheraton, which I have stayed at for DragonCon. International Boulevard is the name of the road that we are on now, in case you were not aware by that giant sign. Ay, bouncy. So being down in town, you're not going to be able to see as much as you can when I'm driving away from town. See, that brown building that I said was Peachtree Center Mall is up here. And there's a restaurant here on the left called Shoes. It's really good. The people there are really nice. Now, see, there is Peachtree Center Mall. There's the Westin. Shoes. The building, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's a hotel, but Georgia Pacific's behind there. Gus's Fried Chicken. Yummies. But yeah, there is a mall in this building that's really fun. And this looks like a Sunday evening right now. This looks like a Sunday evening. Oh my gosh, that did not just say for rent. Oh, that's going to be bad. Gus's Chicken is for rent. We're going to have to drive back around and look at that. Chase Bank, Wahlburgers, which I have not been to yet. One of these days I'm going to have to go there. This is the lobby for the Westin. I'm going to drive down here and then come back up Peachtree Center. This is the Ritz-Carlton on the left, the Juke Joint. You have the Ellis Hotel over here on the right. Oh, that is a hotel. That's the Ritz-Carlton, that building. I didn't know what it was. Okay. The Flatiron Building straight ahead. The beige colored one that's funky shaped. I think that's the Flatiron Building. We're going to go downtown and come back up. And I am not going to read chat here because it is very difficult to do so. As soon as we can come out, I will come down here and walk around. You'll see little train tracks. We have a little trolley thing that nobody rides. Okay, Residence Inn, Marriott to the right. Should go down that way. I am not going to be able to make a left down here, which is not going to be good. My signal, I think, is going in and out. And I apologize for that, and I don't know if this is four-way, okay? The Rialto on my left, which is Georgia State Theater. We are on Lucky Street, for those of you that know this area. There's a lot of stuff crammed in down here. Oh, Pace Magazine moved here. They used to be up by my house. Interesting. You see the Ferris wheel to the left, and this brick building here. Oh, what is the name of it? I'll find out when we get up here. It's a concert venue. Tabernacle, that's right. All right. Straight ahead. Centennial Olympic Park, where they held the Olympics stuff and the bomber thing happened and all that good stuff. When I turned left, there he is. Bing Bong made it. Hey, Marie. Yes, this is downtown Atlanta. This is very much downtown. When I turn left, you'll see the Omni. You can see the Omni Hotel in the upper left corner now. When I turn left, you're going to see the CNN Center, where they shoot headline news. They tore a bunch of cool stuff down here to build some Jimmy Buffett thing. I think Margaritaville. Used to be able to go left there. I wanted to go left. So, formerly known as Phillips Arena, is behind the CNN Center. That is the CNN Center. There is some cool stuff that way, but not too much. So T. Maria is Tina. Good to know. And you can't call me Pothole Rhonda anymore because Jeff proved it's Georgia Rose or Angela. Angela proved it. It's Georgia Rhodes. But yeah, if we went straight, you'd see the Phillips Arena on the right. I think it's called State Farm Arena now or something like that. Somebody bought the name of it. I'm going to stay in this left lane so that we can see more. This is the Glen Hotel on the right. It's a very famous landmark. It also is one of the live cams on the news. They have cameras up there that show you downtown Atlanta. And this, sorry guys, right there, is very old. It is probably one of the oldest businesses here in downtown. It was in the TV show Suits on the first because they shot their pilot episode here before they moved away. So it is in that. It's really kind of hard to see anything here because you're with the camera because you're only have a small view. So we're going to cross. We cannot make a left turn here. They made this Walgreens into an old Walgreens, and sorry guys again. Coke sign. We're not allowed to make a left turn there, so we're going to go down here and make a left and come back up. A lot of these buildings have been taken over by Georgia State University. As you can see, if you look straight ahead, I think that's the library up there. Yeah, it's the library, the college. Uh-oh. We're going to stay behind him because I'm not really allowed to do things like live streaming, and I won't be picking up the camera and moving it around for the few minutes that he is. See, metal plates, too. We have metal plates. I can't tell. I think he might be a college police officer. Nope. State government. So we are downtown. And I can't look at chat right now because I will get yelled at. If I don't get yelled at, I'll get a ticket. But, you know. He's leaving us. He's leaving us. If you turn right, that's Edgewood Avenue. The municipal market, which I have a video of, is right down there. I will go back over the stream later to look at any questions that y'all ask in case I missed them. You see the brown building straight ahead that looks like it's in the road? That's the Bank of America building where their headquarters is or was. And for those just joining us, the one that's got like the Lego look on top of it, that's SunTrust. SunTrust actually has a building on the left and the right. We are on Peachtree Center Avenue, which if you saw my DragonCon video, I was standing on this road, and I will show you where I was standing at when we get up there. We are driving back up this way because I want to check out a sign that I saw that kind of scared me. Agatha Christie Dinner Theater. Shoes is on the left. And this is what scared me. Oh, okay, it says they're open for takeout and delivery. Gus's Fried Chicken right here is so good. Ay, bouncy. And these are the habit trails. We got Peachtree Center Mall here on the left. We're going to stop so I can look around. All right. Marriott, Hyatt. I am not following the police car because then I can't look at the chat. Garrett. Silly Garrett. If you watch the movie Stuber, the beginning of the movie takes place in the Hyatt Lodge. Sorry guys, I keep losing signal. If you missed it, if you got to see it, right behind where I'm sitting right now is where I filmed the DragonCon parade. And I filmed pointing up this direction, so. There's a street that runs parallel to the left. It has the Civic Center MARTA station and the Megabus bus stop. And you may hear about Emory Crawford Long or Emory Midtown or Emory Downtown, whatever, and Emory Universal Hospital Midtown. And this isn't really Midtown here, but for some reason they call it Midtown. But that's right here on the left. And I think that was where they took the Ebola cases. I don't think they took them over by the university. Here's the Shakespeare Tavern. And this guy wants to get hit. I need to kind of pay attention to where I'm going here too. There's a UPS truck. We have those here. So some condos on the right. We go up by the Fox Theater and then come back down. There's a lot of things that were filmed. Oh, good, we can stop so I can show you guys. There's a big hole in that road. Big ass hole. I mean, sorry, big hole. I did not say that. That is the Georgetown. That is a crack in my windshield. That is the Fox Theater. And then up here is the Ponce, which is a very old, very pretty. My phone is getting hot, so. Very old, very pretty condo. Yeah, I know I made a bad word. You guys know what happens when you drive. I didn't say that at all. It wasn't me. I think it was Garrett. Garrett said it. He came on my stream somehow and took it over and said it. I saw Wicked here. I saw The Lion King here. Probably some other stuff I've delivered there. I had to turn the air conditioning on for the only thing that's really down here is just condo buildings. But I had to turn the air conditioning on because the phone was getting hot, so now I'm cold. We're going to turn around and go back downtown. I'm going to take you back down Peachtree. So you guys can see all of downtown, and then I'm heading home to take my groceries home. I had a friend that used to live in that building right there. That building is a historic landmark. You can't put anything on the walls or anything else. They won't let you do anything. And I don't remember why it's a historical landmark. There is a sign over there, which I can't see from here. Or I can see the sign. I can't read the sign. But yeah, we are still in downtown technically. They've renamed it some other weird thing, but for the longest time, up until the last couple years, North Avenue was the demarcation between Midtown and downtown. And this street coming up at this light is Ponce de Leon, and then North Avenue is next. We're actually going to go past that and go down to Linden and turn left because it's easier. And y'all have already seen everything coming up that way. Awesome. Which segment are you going to record and play for Jeff? When you could just send Jeff to my stream and have him watch it. At this minute mark, this happened. Now you see straight ahead, there's the Hilton, the Marriott. I've stayed at the Hilton too. We tried to stay down there for Dragon Con. You see, downtown Atlanta is not big. You can see that I'm back here by all these buildings that I was just at. It's actually very small. It's very easy to get around. It's a grid. This is Linden Avenue, which we're going to cut through here. The Byron. I have a friend that lives in there. The Byron is rather new. And you can see straight ahead and to the left, that's Emory University Hospital, Midtown again. What are you going to replay? I think I might have to ban you from my streams. Crab Queens, that used to be Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles before they got in trouble for tax evasion and some other stuff and got shut down. Get up in there. Get up in there. This right here on the left used to be a homeless shelter and they emptied it out. It's just empty now. But it got really bad with people sleeping in the street behind it instead of inside of it. It was, and they would mess with you. Oh. I said nothing. I'm going to have to edit it out before you get to it. The Imperial Hotel, which I think is Section 8 housing now. This is where we came out. This is where I watched the parade, filmed the parade from. Hyatt Place. The steakhouse there, I can't remember the name of it. I picked up deliveries there a few times. SunTrust on our left. There's a little statue for you that I don't remember what it's for. Ay, ay, ay with the bounces. Morons trying to turn right in front of me. And I didn't say anything. There's a Hyatt Regency on the left. And it is empty. Wow, it's closed down, closed down. They've got the parking lot blocked off and everything. America's Mart here on the right, which is pretty cool. There's an entrance to the MARTA station in the mall to the left and the right. The MARTA station to the right. That's a Bank of America now. And the Westin lobby, which is the round. See, the Westin Hotel is that round building that you can't really see. You know I'm doing this all for you, because you wanted it. Yeah, that would be cool, Amy, to do around Pittsburgh. I haven't been there in so long. It probably looks completely different. I'm trying to think when the last time I was in Pittsburgh. We moved here in 2000, so it was before that. Ay, ay, ay. We can't make a left down here. We've already been through here, so we're going this way. It's hard to believe. It's hard to remember that it's Wednesday. There's Dunkin' Donuts. The Rialto Theater. It's so hard to remember that it's Wednesday because there's usually so many more people and cars, and especially with school being in session, there's people usually walking everywhere. Landmark Diner right here on the left. It's a really good all-night diner. Big Dave cheesesteaks. That's new. There's a JR Cricket somewhere on the left. But this is the Healy building, I believe. You know, this building and the building down here is the Healy building. And very, very, very old building. There's the William Oliver building and the Healy building. And they were both built around 1900. And the William Oliver building still has a lot of brass and stuff in it in the lobby, but the rest of it looks like it was redone in the 70s. The William Oliver building, or the Healy, yeah, the William Oliver building has the brass and stuff, and the rest of it looks like apartments from the 1970s. The Healy building, the lobby is beautiful. It's all marble and brass and silver and just beautiful, and they won't let you. I got lucky and had somebody let me take pictures, but for the most, they won't let you take pictures unless you pay for the tour. But once you go upstairs, again, it looks like it was remodeled in the 70s, so I don't know what is up with that. Where you see those people with the person with the umbrella down there, where the CVS is, that's underneath all of that is Little 5 Points MARTA station. And this building on the right, straight ahead, used to be the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, but they moved up to the suburbs a few years back. That empty building has been empty for as long as I remember, as you can tell, because there's trees and things growing out of it. I don't know what it used to be. Probably knew at one time, but I don't remember. We're just waiting for the light to change so we can turn. And yes, we have been here before. We are going to head towards the house now. I'm stuck in my seatbelt. The Metropolitan is condos. I have delivered there. The plaza back here goes back to Little 5 Points MARTA. Yeah, I've heard of the Big Dave's cheesesteak, but I haven't seen it there before. It's gone in there since I ran around down here. There used to be a restaurant right here where the SunTrust is that had the best lemonade ever that I have ever had in my whole entire life. It was so good. Underground Atlanta is to the right. It's basically a shopping mall, but Atlanta used to be lower level than it is now when they built Atlanta back up. They build it, elevate it. So there's like an entire city underneath where we're at right now. Apparently it's getting windy by watching that lady argue with that umbrella. It's getting a little windy out. The rain's starting to pick up too. This little shack here is supposed to have really good food on the right. But we are basically on Georgia State University's campus now, even though we're still on the city streets. Y'all are being quiet. And this air conditioner's cold. I'm going to turn the air conditioner off. The Central Avenue becomes Peachtree Center. Atlanta's really good with changing names of streets. Like there's some streets every mile, it's got a different name. And you can tell how long someone's lived here by what they call something. Like a street or a building. Like the new Kroger they built. Anybody who's been here longer than a minute calls it Murder Kroger. All the Krogers here have nicknames. You can Google Atlanta Kroger nicknames for more information, but we all call it Murder Kroger. Anybody who's moved here in the last couple of years has no idea what Murder Kroger is because they tried to rebrand themselves. I need to use the restroom. I'm glad I'm heading home. So if you turn left here, you go up to Grady Memorial Hospital. Which is the big public hospital here. She was enough to stop on this road. So we're going over the downtown connector right now. We are on what it's called, Decatur Street or DeKalb Avenue, Howard Avenue. It has the same name in different places. Here it's Decatur Street. Yep, it's Decatur Street. Those condos are called the Pencil Factory Lofts because it used to be a pencil factory there. The World of Coke store has moved. It's not right at Underground anymore. It's over in Centennial Park, over by the aquarium. Ow! That was a bad bump. I've already replaced one rim on this car, and now I have another rim that going to have to be replaced soon from these stupid holes. That is King Memorial MARTA Station. The Martin Luther King Museum and Center and house, etc., is in this area. There used to be a big train yard here on the right, down here on the right a little bit, but they closed it down for some reason. Right here. Looks like they're starting to park some things there again. We are actually going to go past the aforementioned Krog Tunnel. That's K-R-O-G. Doggy. See all the graffiti? They used to make a big deal if you painted on down, but they don't really even bother with it anymore. But this is Krog Tunnel. And I'm not going to go in there because I'm going to lose signal if I go in there. But they advertise events and stuff on the end of the tunnel, and they do art, and it's really cool. Somebody take a screenshot of that for me. That would be a nice thumbnail. Policeman in a Nissan Leaf. Boy, sorry it's all bouncy. Been down here cutting trees again. I'm going to kind of pay attention to the road because there are new holes that I'm not used to. I haven't been down here in a minute. Actually heading to the post office. Lloyd's, that's new. There's a new hole. Inman Park Animal Hospital. We are in the Inman Park neighborhood right now. Which is a very, very old neighborhood. There's some beautiful houses up in here to the left. Big, beautiful Victorians. Now you guys saw that we were sitting at North Avenue and Moreland Avenue earlier. Now we're crossing back over Moreland Avenue. I could have made that if I would have gassed it. Oh well. We'll sit here for a minute. Danny. Hey Danny, welcome to the stream. The stream where we behave and we don't say bad things. And everybody tell Garrett what the roads in Georgia were like on Jeff's stream. Because he thinks this is my driving, and it's not, it's the roads. And I have proof now. I have proof. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta get home. Gotta get home. Completely forgot he had to go to work tonight. Are we back? I was talking to myself. I looked over and there was this little circle going round and round and round and round. I can still see, I think chat's still coming through. It's just the video that freezes. For those of you who have not been on my stream before, Arizona, not Arizona. Oh, they put a fence up there. That's not fair. There's a train in the way. Pullman Yards is to the right. They do a lot of filming in there. The dry cleaner is free pickup and delivery. That's new. Usually they have a now hiring sign out. Not right now. I'm thirsty. I am thirsty. I need a drink. It's always fun when you start out saying one thing and go into another. Alright guys, we are almost in Decatur. Keep your arms and legs and feet and hands inside the ride. We are leaving Decatur, or leaving Atlanta. I don't know what that man is doing. I guess there's some fruits or nuts or something on there to pick off. It's always possible. If you guys are new, I talk about this every time we drive through here. If you want to look up something humorous, look up Decatur planters. These are our Decatur planters. They stuck out here, put plants in, and never watered. Some of them in some areas have thrived because the people that live here water them. Looks like they put new plants in them. Somebody painted a heart in the middle of the road there. Yeah, somebody put some flowers and trees back in all the planters because there used to be nothing in there. They used to be dead. Along with the obvious other signs. Uh-oh, school zone. I remember when I used to have to drive through here at morning rush hour. Yeah, people put a lot of plants back in there. I wonder who did that. But driving through here at morning rush hour, you get stuck. You got school zones for like 4 different schools. You've got the college, you've got the railroad tracks here that go down the middle, and then you have the railroad tracks that cross the street. And one time I got stuck by, there was a train stuck here, stopped. They stop here a lot. There was a train stopped here, and there was a train stopped there. And it took me like 2.5 hours to get to work. I want to come to California. I don't know if it's closed or not. It probably is because it's just basically a big shopping mall underground Atlanta. And we are in downtown Decatur right now. It's really not that big here, the city area. It's the suburbs and everything that's spread out. Turn that off. To me, I call it the biggest small town. But I think one of my plans might be we're going to move somewhere for a few years. And then after that, yes, that was me beeping. Go! Crazy people. We're going to move somewhere for a few years. And then after that, maybe California. There's Agnes Scott College. Because in a few years, I'll be old enough to get into cheaper housing. And I may wait until then to buy something. I don't know yet. We'll see. When we were actually looking to move to California, and we were pricing everything out. And everything that I found in my price range, I would open it up, and it would be senior housing, like 55 and above, which is very disheartening. But we were looking in one specific area because of job locations. Hush about my driving. My driving is not bad. I know this because I got a huge discount from my insurance company for it. It's a cool bar in here. It's like a neighborhood bar that I really like. Corner pub. It's the corner tavern or the corner pub. I can't remember now. I always get the two confused. This is all new right here. So on the left side is the Avondale MARTA station. This used to be all just a big parking lot for the MARTA station. Yay for rain! The Waffle House Museum. That is the first ever, right there on the right, the first ever Waffle House to ever exist. Right there. We are now in Avondale Estates. I used to live right there. The location's awesome. The building and the owners, they sold the complex while I was living there, and they just got crazy. There's the Beer Growler and Banjo Coffee. Davula Dog Academy on my left. Boy. Oh. I swear these holes have gotten bigger. I drove down here to check the mail one day, and there was a little girl having a birthday party on the front lawn of that house. And it was kind of sad because she was sitting in a chair and all her relatives were standing like all around, but not anywhere near her, filming her birthday party. It was weird and it was sad. All right, we are going to end the stream here. It's not my car, it's my keys hitting the steering wheel column. Oh, I miss Perkins. That's the first place I had Bread Bowl. Oh, Danny, I'm sorry you have to move everything. What's good you'll be next to Landon School. Oops, you don't need my fingers in front of there. See, I said their road was bumpy. It's Georgia roads. Except me, what? Okay, guys, I'm going to go through all of this later and answer anything in the comments that I missed. From my supplier. What supplier? I went to the grocery store. Y'all behave. Somebody wound Garrett up yesterday. Still wound up. That feeding Garrett after midnight thing. All right. I'm out. You guys have a wonderful day. Be safe. And I will see you in the streams in a little while. Garrett, behave. Shelly, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I gotta go because I gotta get home. He's gotta go to work. And I have to get food over there. So, oh, there it is. Okay. See you guys later. Have a good one.